Good afternoon, traders, and welcome to a Thursday edition of AwesomeCallsTrading.com. I am AJ. I'm your host. Secret Sauce for everyone in the chat room. Secret Sauce is where I go over each play and pretty much break it down. Today was a very, this is, you know, as a day trader and as a leader, today is a challenging day for me because, in a sense that I had to be right on a lot of stocks, and there were a lot of stocks thrown at us. I mean, we had Expedia, Ralph Lauren, DXCM, Roku, Baidu, Qualcomm. I mean, that's just to name a few. And it's not just emphasizing just here on this one call, this is going to do this. I had to be right. I put 12 ideas down this morning, and I wanted to be right on every one of them. But you know, um, today I think I got a 97% rating, uh, 95 to 97% the room gave me, which is really outstanding. Which tells me that I'm really, really getting even better every day. And when you own a chat room, because you're live and you're the teacher, I guess, you're the professor, you're the person that's running the room. When you're live like this and you're trading live, you know, it really makes you almost like a better trader because you have for me, I have a live audience every day of hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of traders all around the world that come in that just want to make money. They're all hungry. And when I see that and I see the amount of people that are logged in the morning, I'm just thinking to myself, man, these people want to make some serious money today. I better be right. I better be on point. I better be there to help them to explain everything. And so when we do secret sauce, it's a nice time where we take a deep breath and go, okay, this is why this stock did this. Let's look at it. Because in our business, in day trading, it all comes down to this. And this is the secret sauce of it all. If you know what the stock's going to do before it does it, you will be a rich motherfucker. Okay? It's as simple as that. You won't need any other side job, any other job at all. It's so funny. I didn't say this to anyone, but I'll tell you. It was quite interesting. I get emails all the time, but the email I opened up yesterday was this large company. Apparently, they watched us. They came in our room, and they're just like, "What would it take for you to run our company?" Yesterday, I got this email to actually run a chat room, and they would just like do all my marketing for me and all this, and it really made me feel like, wow. I mean, it's not really what motivates me. I think what motivates me is if I get a fund. If I had an Axe Capital guy come in and say, here's 300 million, go to fucking work. I'm done. You know, Give me a 5% signing bonus and I'll do the rest. And you don't even have to pay me until I meet that bonus, until that 5% is paid. But because I see the moves before they happen and I want to take size. I don't want to be one of these traders that take 500, 1,000, 600, 400 shares. I want to be this guy that's running. If I'm going to trade the equity side, I want to buy 5, 6,000 shares, 10,000 shares of a stock that's going to run 15 points at the open and bank 150 G's and be done. I mean, oh my God, that's always been a dream of mine. But until then, I just have to chip away and make my own money, right? Until I get to that 100 million mark. you know? So that's what day trading does. It gives us an opportunity, and that's exactly what the market. We're in a great market, and this market isn't going to last. Okay, we're going to have some ups and downs over the years. I mean, in 1 or 2 years, the stock market could plunge in half, and then we'll go right back up. It's a cycle. It's what it does. It creates an economy, and in our world today, where there's so much drama. There's so much drama every day, headline after headline after headline, and then on top of that, we got impeachment talks. And but for us as day traders, we need to stay focused, get a feel of the market, see what the earnings are doing, and just keep going, keep plowing right through it. We're like a locomotive train, and anything on our tracks, we fucking just run over or go right through because we need to make our money. And so today was a perfect example of knowing the move before the move. And this morning we presented a great list I have all types of traders in the room: small cap, large cap, mid cap. I have, and what I mean by that is, not everyone has $100,000 account. Not everyone can trade from a $50,000 account. Not everybody has, $30,000 in cash. Not everyone has $1 million to play with. Like I have a lot of traders in here that do. There's that trader that has maybe $500 cash with 12,000 buying power, and to say, hey, can I make a couple $100 a day? I'm happy. A part timer, whatever, person in school. Hey, I'm going to serve you up. I'm going to take care of you. I'm going to find you that stock. I'm going to make you money. But it's up to you for you to pull the trigger. If you can't do that, then it's my job to keep helping you and helping you and helping you. That one day you fucking say, you know what? I'm going to take that trade and I'm going to take it with decent size and I'm going to make that money. So today I delivered a Fossil. Fossil was a small cap stock that was down, closed at 12.56 yesterday. They missed on earnings and guided lower. But to me, the stock was going to shoot out to 10.50 to $11 at the open. I wanted every trader to go long at 9 and just enjoy the ride. If you took 1,000 shares at 9,000 buying power, all right, you would have made a fortune this morning. Ollie's got this special going on at TradeNet. I think it's $3.99, gives you 14,000. So if you have $399 on a credit card, all right, and you wanted to make $1,000 today, and you came in our chat room, right? 1,000 shares is 9 grand. You could have bought it 1,000 shares at 9, and within, I'd say, 22 minutes, you would have made 1,500 bucks. I want you to think about that for a fucking second. You're in a chat room. You only have $399 in cash. Go to Ollie or TradeNet or whatever. They set you up. Now you have 14,000 to play with. Use their fucking money to make money. Then you come in here and you buy a 500 to 1,000 because you're in a room that tells you what the fuck is going to go on a stock. So you buy 1,000 shares at 9 or 500 shares at 9. And within 20 minutes, you make 750 on 500 shares. You basically took your $399 and you doubled it in 20 minutes. If you had 1,000 shares, that's right, you made 1,500 bucks in a blink because you knew where the stock was going to go. Okay. Second trade we did today, Roku. Slam dunk trade for us. Did it, loved it, killed it. Don't know what else to tell you. The shit of the shit. It was a great play today on Roku. Roku actually had inline guidance. They did actually beat, but they did not. They did not surprise investors. They didn't come out and go, "We're going to be here." And investors aren't, they're finicky right now. But it did create a buying opportunity on this $20 pullback. So for us, I set it up for a quick pull at the open, a small one. I called for 115, 116 on a pullback, bottom curl, and I wanted stock to go to 130. As you can see, the pullback hit 116, so I was off by $1, and the pop went all the way up to $128.38. So I missed it by $1.50. And this was all pre-market determined. I even told a lot of the traders that wanted to play it safe, don't long it unless it hits 122, and then you can run it for a quick 5 to 6 points. Okay, next one we did today was a stock called CAH. This is a typical awesome calls. This is what we do for a living. This is who we are. This is our identity. This is just typical what we are and what we do. This is I read the report. I determined the stock would pop at the open to $54.50. Scaling short, all day bleeder. This is what an all day bleeder looks like. It takes all fucking day. And I called the stock to 52.50, and the stock is heading there. It's 52.94 and headed to 52.50. Slam dunk, awesomecallstrading.com. How do I know that? Come in secret sauce and I'll teach you. Got to be a monthly subscriber. Next one was Qualcomm. Qualcomm was a really nice play today. Stock will come down over the next few days, probably rest around 86.50 to 87. But before we could do that, we had to go ahead and short squeeze it out first. I called for a topping of $92 and a scaling short. Jenny also called a 92.40 topping. And but for me, as a day trader pre-market, I told everyone, let it rip to 90 to 92, scale in short, all day fader, back down. Stock should settle around 87 and under. So it'll take a few days, but it'll get there. Qualcomm ended up at 92.50. Next one that we did was a stock called Band. Okay. 99% of you, actually 100% of you, actually 99.9% of you will not trade this stock. Uh, your mentors are not educated enough to, most of them, it's funny. I mean, if you really break it down, forget the small cap guys, because, I mean, they're only going to trade small cap. But the rest of the crews out there, have been trading less than 5 years, 7 years. You're only going to learn as much as they have learned over those 5 years. I want you to think about it. And if you get in these rooms that are less than 2 years, what the fuck are you going to learn from a guy who's been trading 2 years? What are you going to learn? All right. You're only going to be limited on what you're going to learn. But over here, I mean, I've been doing this 15, 16 years. I don't have an excuse. I can't look at you and go, well, I didn't know that because I've been trading 2 years. Are you fucking kidding me? Well, why am I paying you? Why are you paying money to someone who's been trading less than 2 fucking years? What is it about them that makes them so fucking great? You know? They're not great. They're not ready. They don't know what a downturn in the market is. They don't know when Apple drops 95 points what to do. They're gonna just stare at I've never been in a situation. Then what the fuck are you gonna do? Huh? You wasting all that fucking money for what? Because you like the guy? All right? This is not a business to be liking people. It's a business to be fucking learning. If that person can't make you money and can't answer your questions, get the fuck out of the room. That trader must know everything. Must be smart enough to answer every fucking question you bring him. And be mad enough to say, hey, I was fucking wrong. I didn't understand that trade, and now I do. But in here, this shit is real. People have millions of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars. They're not here to play fucking games. They're here to make money, pay their bills, put their kids through college, just like me. Okay? There's no tolerance for, hey, let me be your friend. Fuck friends. We need to make money. All right? So if you haven't been trading more than 10 years, you shouldn't be owning a room. You should be in here still learning, not out there taking people's money and saying you're a smart guy. Okay? So just think about that. So this is when I bring up stocks like Band. You're not going to trade this in another room. I'm sorry, you're not. Only in here we're going to get it. So today I looked at this stock. I evaluated the stock. I read the report. The stock was gapping down to $40 after hours yesterday. Do you understand that? That's down $17 a share. I read the report. After reading the report and dissecting it, I made it very clear to myself. The bottom is 42, and we're going right back up to 50. So I called for a pull at the open to 42 to 45 area, bottom curl, go to 50. And look where it did. If you were in our room and took 200 shares, and even got just a piece of this at 44 and closed at 49, that's right. That's 5 fucking points. 5 fucking points on 200 shares. That is $1,000 trade. How much money do you need? 9,000 buying power. You can't get fucking 9,000 buying power somewhere? Huh? You can't find that? You can't go get $300 and open an account, get 10,000 buying power, and buy this stock and make triple your money? Okay, this is where the shit's happening. All right, so that was banned today. All right, next stock that we did was ELF. Okay, write this down. This is a freebie for you. ELF can never hold its gains. I don't give a flying fuck how great their earnings are. I don't care what analyst tells me it's worth such and such money. ELF cannot hold their fucking gains. It's a joke. Okay, they're a joke. All right, ELF is a beauty. I've traded this thing for 6 years, and every time I play this stock, I got it in the back of my head. Piece of shit. That's all you have to do. POS next to ELF. Just write that in parentheses. So for us, this was a short at 1990. Pop any move into 2020-50, top it off. All day bleeder, slab down, full gap fill, 18 and under. Bam, look at it now. Under 17. Stupid, stupid, stupid. You want another one? Lavco. I never heard of Lavco. What does that do? Is that a toy? Oh my god. You must be in fucking Costa Rica boys' room. Lavco. You know what this is? Huh? It's a healthcare industry. You're gapping up. Do you know why it gapped up? All this money right here for $8 million more in revenue. What? That's what I said. So, you know what I called? 26 short, pot to 28, scale in, take the motherfucker down. All day fade, 23.50 and under. It hit 23.96, and right now it's still fading off. I think we see 23.50 and under by tomorrow. You could have came in with 400 shares, got in here at 27. Huh? 3 points made $1,200 today. Why didn't you? I don't know. That's you. All I can tell you is what the stock's going to do. All right. Oh, you remember CAH? Brandy, look at CAH. 52.69. All day bleeder. It's a 2-point play right there. You want to see what I wrote? Look what I wrote. CAH. 54.50 short. 52.50 cover. I'm sorry. Did your room do that? Huh? Did it do that? Yes or no? Just shake your head. No. Okay. Sorry. You're in the wrong fucking room. And one last one. I want you to look at Expedia. This report was the most horrific report. Now, Expedia was down 17, 18 points. All right. But their report, they fucked up. I mean, they fucked up. And what's even worse is they told all of their investors that we're going to have a couple more bad quarters. But that's my job to find that shit, to teach you so you can find that. You're already gapping down 19. And on top of the 19, you know what I said? Flush this fucker to 110. If it snaps 110, it's a $100 stock. After that, it's no man's land. The investors are going to bail. So I told traders, do not fucking long the stock. There is no short covering squeeze. I said that. I wrote it down. There is no short covering squeeze. Okay? All right? This is simply going to come down. Do not long the stock. If this pushes at the open to 118, then you can grab a few for a quick squeeze to 120. Other than that, don't fucking touch it. It's an all-day fuck fest to the downside. All right? You want to see it? Even the great dark side in his pre-market plan this morning, he even called this thing. But for me, when I walked in, shit, where's the fucking long? I told traders in pre-market, do not fucking long unless you get 118. You get 118, you get a quick 120, and then an all-day bleeder. This will snap at the open down to 110 and under. When 110 hits, it's going straight to 100. And there it is. There's your trade. 110 hit, slash it. Even if you tried to cover at 110, you couldn't. It wouldn't let you because it yanked you another 2 more points, 3 more points. You would have covered probably for about, what, 9 points on this? If you took 100 shares, 11,000 buying power, slammed it down 10 points, you would have made $1,000 today. Do you realize that? On 10,000 buying power on 100 shares. Now, why do a lot of you don't do it? Because you don't understand it. You don't. You don't. You think you're good. Oh, I made this much money, but you don't understand it. But it was all in the report, in the conference call. In their conference call, they basically said, fucking leave my stock. Don't buy me. We're going to have some shitty quarters because of Airbnb and Vrbo. We're fucked. All right. People are booking their own shit now. All right. Expedia's getting hurt. It's just a matter of time. And they're bailing. You see the funds? Look at the funds bailing. Look at the size of these funds. 25,000 shares, 50,000 shares, 80,000 shares. These are funds. Get me the fuck out. They're hitting their stops. 120,000 shares right here. You see this guy? That's an Oppenheimer. Get me the fuck out of this stock. Look at this guy. All right? Look at this guy. Another 150,000 more shares. Get me the fuck out of Expedia. I'm getting killed. All right? What a great play. But on our charts, we're going to show it to the 100 because that's really what we wanted. All right? All right. That is today's webinar. Sorry about my dog barking. For some reason, I think the gardeners are here. Take care. God bless. I hope you enjoyed it. All right. Thank you. And I will see you tomorrow. All right. And all you got to do is click here. 25 for a day, 100 for a week, $6.75 for a fucking day. And if you're going to become an annual, it's going to be like $1.50 a day or something like that. It's going to be ridiculous. Christmas is coming. I love you all. And I want to say one thing. Noel, I'm fucking proud of you. Noel, I don't know. I don't know what he did. I don't know what he did. Look at Hector. Shit, almost $1,000 today, Hector. Gee. But Noel, he was down this morning, and originally he was down on Roku. Not sure what he did or how he played it, but he was determined to get his money back. And he when he's determined to be green, oh, he longed the open. Okay, well, hopefully this webinar helped you. Yeah, he longed it too soon. Probably had too much size, but it's okay. But once this thing took off at 122, I believe he just went long on the stock, and then once it started breaking down, he just shorted it. Anyway, the bottom line is he turned um, Roku around. He got most of his 90% of his money back, and he turned green for the day. And you know what? You got to applaud a trader like that, and I do. I want to just give a round of applause for just he's like me. When you're red and you're down for the day, you just work yourself out of it because being red is actually more challenging for you. It shows your skill level that you're not afraid. And I love and admire traders that do that. All right. When I see a guy down, oh, I lost 300, I better stop. Hey, let me get you out of it. I got you. I got you. I'll hold your hand. I got to do whatever I got to do. You're going to be green by the end of the day. I got you because there's always an opportunity in what we do for a living. That's what we call day trading. All right. God bless. I'll see you all. Take care.